You know, without a doubt, there's so many challenges to growing older. But one thing is for sure, when you've been on this earth a long time, you have this ability to see the beauty in the world. I love flower shops and how they show their own interpretation of nature. It's actually very beautiful. I don't think it's actually as beautiful as the real thing. It's just something different. Life just feels so different now that I've moved. I'm so anxious to see what the snow looks like from my balcony.
I know I have to lay in the bed I made. I know I let you down.
Oh my gosh, that is just so cute.
Mistake. Just tell me your life, you have to. I just wanna pretend that you're mine for the last time. Is that alright? Just tell me your life, you have to. I just wanna pretend. All I need is you. You. Yeah, yeah, you. All I need is you. You. Yeah, yeah, you. All I need is you. All I need is you.
Hey everybody, I am so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi. I hope you had a good, safe week, and I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to say a special thank you for the comments that you left last week on my new apartment tour. I can't tell you how much those words meant to me. You know, whenever you move, you're going to feel a little bit insecure and a little scared. And your words just lifted my heart and my spirit. The new subscribers that are here that just found me and Desi, I just want to say welcome, thank you, and you're going to have a great time here because the ladies who belong to this channel, they are the best, and they will find a way to lift you up. I don't know how they do it, but they're like magic. You know, Desi and I, we had such a fun week. We are out discovering all the trails and the flowers and the trees. We're meeting brand new neighbors, and we're meeting, different people at the shops around here. So everything is brand new. And I can't wait to show you, in the coming months, some of the new places that we have discovered. But today, I want to go through the things that I thrifted. I did that a few months ago and you really liked it, and there's a lot of things I need, but I don't have a big budget. So I had to go out and hit the thrift stores, and I thought it'd be fun. I want to go through what I thrifted and why I thrifted it. And I also wanted to go through what it's worth, just in case, you might be at the thrift store and see it and think about, making a little extra money on eBay or Poshmark. I know, a lot of you will say, well, I have thrift stores by my home, but I go in there and all I see is junk. I don't know what I'm looking for. So I'm hoping today's video will kind of illustrate the value in some of the things that I thrift and the commercial value it has for resale. So I think this is going to be fun. And then at the end of the video, I just wanted to say a few words about one of my neighbors here. Wreath is so pretty. That wreath is $50. What is it? Only rich people can have wreaths now? Thrift store, please. I wanted to start out with the artist Olson. And I did thrift a wonderful print of his this week. And it is signed. And I found it on eBay, and the bidding started at $89. But I love Olson's work. I already have 3 of his signed prints in my bathroom. He's a wonderful artist, and he's really known for painting very angelic, whimsical, cartoonish bathrooms, bathtubs, sinks, mirrors, slippers, rugs, you name it. I love his work, and I was so amazed when I saw this one is so rare that I thrifted this week, and it just went so well with the other prints that I have in my bathroom. But yeah, if you ever see his prints, you may want to either pick them up because you love them, or if you are interested in resale, if you have a set of 2 or 3, it can bring you in a couple $100. So yeah, I think, I need to tell you what I paid for this. I think I left the price tag on. This was $3. This was $3.99. I thrifted that little sign that says bath, and I got so many comments from you guys last week about my shower curtain. This is a beauty. It's fireflies and it's real dreamy. I have always been drawn to sculpture. Any type of brass or copper, any type of wall hanging that has been artistically done and sculpted. And this one I thrifted a while back, and this is signed by the artist Lee. This is so beautiful. It's quite heavy, and I have to say that when I thrifted this, I paid $2.99. And if you go on eBay, something like this that is signed by the artist usually the bidding will start between $300 and $500. So I wanted to make sure that you got a good look at this, because if you are on a budget and want a little bit of extra money, if you're at the thrift store and you see something like this, grab it. But it is absolutely gorgeous. And I have my new coffee table where when you put something underneath, it kind of changes the whole look of the coffee table. I have another one that I thrifted, and this one I think I paid $3.99 for. And this one is also signed by the artist. And what I love is that you could actually, with 2 or 3 of these, make almost a complete window treatment with them. So light, so airy, so artistic. So it's just beautiful. So you might want to keep an eye out for something like this. I've only come across a few. Staying in that vein, I did thrift some metal leaves like this, but as you can see, this is like Hobby Lobby quality, and although this still is vintage, I believe this is from a place called Home Interiors from years and years ago. But I can pick this up for $18, not $500, and this isn't signed. But still, I still think they make a nice contrast to the ones that are so expensive and so artistic. So yeah, always remember, look for the brass or copper sculptures at the Goodwill, Salvation Army, or wherever you shop. They could be worth a fortune. I always look for at the thrift store is beautiful old arts and crafts pottery. And it doesn't even have to be arts and crafts, but I like that look from the 20s and 30s. This is a beautiful piece of Roseville that I thrifted at a garage sale, and I believe this is worth about $250, and I think I got this for, I think I paid $5 for it, and yeah, I felt guilty. I gave them a $5 tip. I saw this week at the Goodwill. There's 2 of these, and this is it's kind of a what do you call it, a wall sconce. Anyway, and there was 2 of them, and I grabbed them. They were $2, no, they were $1.99 a piece. And they were absolute replicas of 2 that I absolutely loved from Weller Pottery. And of course, this would have been worth $500, so $1,000 for 2. Well, I have 2 for $4. These are not Weller though, but from afar, they look like one of my very favorite Weller patterns. So I didn't get this for resale. I bought this because I love it. I can do creative things with it. I don't just have to put a plant on it. And I'll show you how I arranged these in my living room. I got these because I love the color, I love the form, and it reminded me of years ago when I could collect the real Weller pottery and how much I loved it. So yeah, these are something that I just love that I thrifted this week. I really love how this wall sconce turned out. It does remind me of Weller, but I think it looks beautiful to me. I just added a few artificial flowers, and then I made the focal point an old bottle from 1900, imitation lemon extract. This candle holder, it's like a lily, only it's real crystal, and it's so heavy, but it's so beautiful. It's in perfect shape, and I thrifted this week, and I was so happy to get it. And I know as far as resale, anything crystal, especially like a crystal picture frame, crystal candle holder, those are very easy to resell at a good price. And there's really no sense in putting anything up for resale if it's going to be less than $50. But I saw the way that this caught the light, and I thought this would look so beautiful with my Art Deco mirror. So I grabbed it. So I just loved it, and I could not believe the price. It was so pretty. Cute or what? I know it's not great art, and it's not a well-known artist, but I thrifted it. I bought it anyway because you know how much I dream of going to Paris someday. And when I saw it, it just made me happy, so I bought it. I think it was $5.99. And it's this couple walking in the rain, and they have the red umbrella, and that red umbrella, that I wanted that to just beam all over my living room. That red umbrella to me just symbolizes hope and happiness and dreams, and dream often and dream big. So I bought it. No resale value. I just loved it. First time I've been at the Salvation Army. This is by my new apartment, and I find my very favorite movie, Broadcast News. Oh, wow, look at that. He served our country, and he ended up at the Salvation Army all by himself, just waiting for somebody to take him home. Maybe just waiting for somebody to say thank you for your service. Every day is a new adventure for me and Desi. There's all these amazing trails and these wildflowers and such beautiful trees. This is like Shangri-La to us. You know, my new apartment here is kind of in the hills and in the woods, but you can walk to, a major shopping area probably within 5 minutes. So it's not a lot of isolation at all. And lo and behold, there is a Salvation Army right up on the corner, so I wouldn't even have to drive across the street to get there. But when I was there, I ran into one of my neighbors here, and her name is Vivian, and she's an artist, and she's my age. And I said hi to her, and she just had such a far off look about her. And I said, well, this is a great place. It's so cool. It's right by our house. What are you looking for? And she looked at me, and she has the most beautiful blue eyes. And she said, I'm not looking for anything. I just come here to see the people. She said, sometimes I just get so scared and lonely, and I feel so isolated in my apartment. I just come up here and I just want to see the people. I want to hear conversation. I want to know that I'm still part of the world. I wanted to cry. I felt all those things that she was talking about. So I made a deal with her. So every Saturday when we're available in the afternoon, we're going to go thrifting together. So we can check on the world together and make sure that it's still there. And I think we might even go for a cup of coffee. All my life I have been fascinated by trees. They stand so tall and strong, even though some of their branches are dying or broken. And it's always reminded me of that Hemingway quote, life breaks everybody. It's just some are stronger at the broken places. I hate to rat him out, but Desi's been throwing his toys off the balcony, and then I have to go down and retrieve him. So basically, he's taught me how to fetch. He's a gangsta. What can I say? Everybody, thank you so much for spending this time with us today. I loved every second of it, and I so hope you liked the thrifting video. It's always so interesting, isn't it, to see what people are thrifting. And if you get time, in the comments below, what's the best thing that you ever thrifted? And then whatever that is, then we can all start looking for it too. But please have yourself a safe brand new week, and when you're done with your week, come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right, it's a deal. We'll be here. Every day is so beautiful here. It's hard not to see it as this amazing, beautiful gift. And I am so thankful. One thing is for sure, when you've been on this earth a long time, you have this ability to see the beauty in the world.